This is a complete stunt, a complete distraction, because in the words of the Minister for Communications, in her speech, and I quote, "The bill will not change the operation of the NBN." It's not going to make any changes to those members of my community that can't access the NBN. It's not going to make any changes to the NBN for those victims of the June storms of 2021 that went months and months and months without their NBN because the operation wasn't up to speed. Just recently, at the Kallarama Chestnut Festival in the Dandenong Ranges, the NBN dropped out completely. Every trader was not able to use tap and go to collect money, and even worse than that was the danger it created with communications not being accessible, phones not being accessible in the Dandenong Ranges. It's a dangerous area for bushfires. It's a dangerous area, as we know, for storms. We've had 3 storm events in the last 18 months, directly impacting the communications of our residents, including the NBN. I had the opportunity to meet with what we refer to as the captains of the hill up at Kallarama. There was the Mount Dandenong Kallarama CFA, there was the Ferny Creek Sassafras CFA, Alinda CFA were represented as well. We spoke to the Callista CFA about the communications challenges that they face, and it hasn't been resolved 2.5 years later. It needs to be resolved, because let's understand when we talk about this how important this is. In the June storms of 2021, Sarah, who is involved at the Ferny Creek Sassafras CFA, her only way to communicate with the other CFA volunteers who were volunteering their lives was through a text message. But she had to leave her phone on the desk at the station and try and text, and sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. And it's the middle of the night, and we are asking residents of our community to volunteer their time to keep us safe, and they do that willingly. But we need to give them the communications that they need and deserve for our emergency services. That is what they need. 2.5 years into the Albanese Labor government, we don't get a solution to those challenges, but we get a bill that makes no difference, a bill that does not improve the communications for the CFAs in my community, does not improve the communications for the residents of my community. We get a bill that is a stunt. It is a bill to allow the Prime Minister to distract from his failings yesterday, his character failings yesterday.
Authorised by Aaron Violi, Liberal Party, Lilydale.